I was recently speaking with my friend Theo, who has just finished his sixth and final year of med school. He is a bright young scientist in his mid-20s that has always been good at school. During our coffee, the conversation came to his studying habits. I asked him what his biggest challenge was while he was studying. He was emphatic and clear. During his first year at university, he struggled with his studies. His biggest challenge was fighting distractions, especially from his phone and browsing online, which consumed a lot of his time. Eventually, he was able to be successful in his studies and even finish his degree near the top of his class because he was able to create routines and study with focus, eliminating these distractions. But why do we need to make so much effort to eliminate distractions? Studying is hard. We're pushing our brains to work hard and learn new information, which is not necessarily the most pleasant activity. This is also often an activity that may feel boring or monotonous when you're trying to focus on something for a long time without external stimulation. Therefore, our brains try to revolt and seek this external stimulation. It comes in the form of browsing our phone or the internet. To help ourselves fight this distraction trap, I would like to share some of the routines and habits my friend Theo implemented with you, so that you can also eliminate the distractions and produce the best work you can with focus. There are at least 5 things you can do to eliminate distractions when studying or working. 1. Break up with your smartphone during exam period. This is the nuclear option. My friend Theo realized in his second year of med school that he could either spend time procrastinating on his smartphone or he could concentrate on his studies. The studies won. He turned off his brand new iPhone and he went out and bought a cheap Nokia phone. This simple phone could make calls and send messages, important so that his girlfriend could get in touch with him. He kept the cheap phone on silent during the day and would only use it for emergencies essentially. This step was important because by turning off the smartphone, his brain knew there were no more distractions in his pocket or on his desk at arm's reach. He was not tempted to check the latest notifications on WhatsApp or Facebook or watch the funny video of dogs chasing their tails on YouTube. The distraction was gone from his life. His productivity soared, and he actually had the best exam result in anatomy in his class for the year. 2. Delete distracting apps on your smartphone. If you're unwilling to completely give up your phone, you can still reduce the distracting impact it has on you. First, delete all social media apps from the phone. This is important as social media apps like Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram are designed to be addictive by using social engineering rules to hook you into checking the apps more often. Also delete any infinity apps such as Reddit or Apple News where you scroll endlessly to find new content. You can also consider deleting your email app from your phone, as this can also be a huge time sink as well. You can arrange to check email or your Facebook messages from your desktop computer at a set time during the evening when you're done with your studying. By removing them from your phone though, they're not with you all the time, tempting you to just check and get lost in the distraction they create. 3. Set all notifications to Do Not Disturb. How many times per day do you go outside your house to check the mailbox for new mail during the day? Just once. Exactly. Why is it then necessary to have a sound notification and banner on your smartphone home screen for every email message you receive or Twitter message or Facebook post? The issue with all these notifications is that they make you want to pick up and check your phone more often. Most of them are not important. However, once in a while you get a message from someone you want to hear from, that cute girl you met the other night or your boyfriend who misses you. This is called intermittent reinforcement, receiving what you want every once in a while and keeps you coming back for more. This is why casinos have people who keep going back to play on the slot machine, because they win every once in a while. To interrupt this process, you should delete all notifications from the apps on your phone and only keep the necessary ones, such as phone calls. At the same time, when you're studying, set your phone on Do Not Disturb mode and ignore it during the period of your study. Even better, put the phone in another room where it will be out of reach during your focused study period. 4. Eliminate distractions on your laptop. When you're studying, you often need to research information on your laptop or desktop computer. This quick Google search sometimes turns into a rabbit hole of distraction, ending up on YouTube or Reddit or the local sports newspaper to check the game results. Recently, reading up on news on the pandemic has also turned into a sinkhole of time. To avoid this time waste, you can use tools that block content, like the Freedom app, and block all access to distracting websites, except the ones you need to do your research. This app allows to block specific categories such as social media, news, or even online shopping, which are obviously not necessary during studying. You should also block software that is not needed during your studying, such as email clients. What I like to do is turn on Freedom app automatically during the time block that I plan to study or work, so that it's not even a choice I need to make. This habit has saved me from the temptation to just check on some of these websites when I should be focusing on my reading. 5. Study offline using active recall. Finally, a very productive way of studying is offline. Take your book and notes and go sit at the library or your favorite cafe without a phone or your laptop. Read the book and take some notes. Then engage in active recall, closing the book and trying to remember what it said. This is the best way to memorize the information and transfer it into your long-term knowledge. Do some questions at the back of the book and work on assignment questions with the book closed, writing out your answers on paper. This will help you identify where you have gaps in your knowledge so that you can go back to your book and fill them in. In addition to being a very efficient way of learning, by working offline, you're also training your brain to recall information under the conditions you will take the exam in, that is, without music or other stimulation. Thus, when exam time comes, you will be in a better position to process the exam questions and remember the information in order to write it out efficiently. By building routines to avoid distractions and working with focus, my friend Theo was able to excel during his studies at med school and finish near the top of his class. These are some practical ideas which you can implement for your own studies or work conditions to perform your best work with focus. If you liked this video, hit the like button below and subscribe to the channel to receive more great content on workflows of exceptional performers. And I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.